Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are sitting in the 38 Plymouth, or at least on the edge of it, and we have started dismantling the inside. If this is your first time visiting us, thanks for stopping by. Consider hitting the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell, so whenever we put out new content, you're notified. Now, we are sitting in the 38 Plymouth, as I said, working on this corner over here from the last segment, and I need to get in behind the outer panel to do some welding. Let's take a look. So I've gone ahead already and stripped out this passenger side. I've pulled the seats out of the rear and pulled up the carpeting. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to take up some of the sound deadening material as well. We will see. But the important thing is, if you look down this side here, you see it kind of bows out. Over here on the passenger or the driver's side, which is dark. Maybe you can even see right away, if I get the bag out of the way, that this does not bow out nearly as much as the passenger side. Right in here, down here specifically, I can feel a big buckle. So I'm going to work on pushing this back out, the wheel well out. Nothing you're going to see really from outside the vehicle, but it is going to make this side of the seat a little tighter. You know, it could be a good 3/4 of an inch or an inch. But also, we're going to need to push this back. This is bent here, and that's going to allow the outer part of the wheel well to be pushed out up near the outside of the body, right here. We've got a good 3/4 inch of flex. Let's go out here to see. And we'll be able to brace from back here as we're welding in these patches right down in here. And yeah, I did not bring you along for the disassembly part here because quarters are tight and you mostly would have been looking at my butt. And I can think of one person that wants to do that. Alrighty, well I got the larger hammer for the moment. See if we can knock back any of this stuff here. Smaller hammer I can probably use for this, but you can see it's also been damaged here. So it looks like at one time it was cut through with a saw or something, or a cutting blade to make it drivable or usable again. It wasn't for me, that's for sure. So, let's see. Well, if that's not creepy. There you go. Anyways, didn't take a hole, I just pound out just that little bit down here. Really wasn't out a lot, but it was out enough that I wanted to push it back so that we could work on getting the rest of the metal outside and that wheel well put in. And now since we have everything out from the inside, mainly it was going to be this door, this panel, this door card, all the trim, the seats and whatnot, now I feel a whole lot more comfortable that I can go ahead and weld in the rest of these patches without having anything behind it to catch fire. That was a big concern of coming in here, was just to get this material out so there's no danger of it catching fire from random sparks or anything like that. Because the last thing I want to do is burn up a customer's car in the shop, because that sounds like a, yeah, no, bad time. Alrighty, well that might be the only significant banging on this car I have to do in terms of metalwork. We've got, you know, a couple of doors and dings, but I don't know that I really need the 4-pound sledge for anything else. Hi, Shop Cat. Yeah, hi. What I'm also thinking, in doing a little more digging around, is that the bottom of the driver's side, passenger side door, I'm sorry, down here, I think the door is actually a little pushed out, because I can see back here on the pillar, and if I push in on the bottom of the door, everything sort of twists and lines up like it should. I don't know if you probably can't see it because my butt's in the way. Yep. But if I push in right down here on the door, it closes up the gap in the jamb, and it seems to fit better. Now, the flip side of that is that with this piece being loose so far, I don't quite know. But I can't see anything in this pillar is bent that I've mentioned before, and with the running board just sitting here right now, it's tough to tell. But this gets pushed up just a hair, brought in, and if this door gets pushed in, there you go, you can see it better, then I think that's going to square things up. So this door itself may be tweaked, especially given the pretty good hit down here. That could be also our issue. But you know what? That's the topic for another day. I'm going to keep working away, get this next piece made and cut out for the fender well. And hopefully I'll be able to be in a spot where I can show you getting that welded in. And now that we've got everything out from the inside, that's going to make life a whole lot easier. Alrighty, gang, we have run out of gas, literally. So I've got to run to the welding store, the welding supply store tomorrow, grab another tank of welding gas here and get back working on it. We were about 2/3 of the way around. Let's take a look. So yes, these are all just still tack welded in and kind of rough. Whoop, here's Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Hi. Friendly kitty. Anyways, we've got all these just tacked in. There's going to be a little more massaging to do just to get some of these areas. This has got to come out just a hair, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. If I can just see a little bit of a wave when I look down the side here. Right here is a little bit of an indent. So we'll work that out. And we'll get all this cleaned up. You'll never know what was missing before. And you can see I'm getting all of my stays in here for the fender itself. And I have 1, 2, 3 more going in. I've got just enough. And I've still got to work on getting this chunk out. What I'm going to do is go inside. Yep. Yeah, you can't see. Yeah, you can. Is the driver's side rear cart I'm going to take out, and I'm going to do some measurements. Let me show you. I'm going to take a tape measure and measure from various points in here, like here, out, and here, out, just to make sure I have the, the spacing as close as it can be to where the driver's side is in terms of where this panel needs to go, so I can get these last few patches set in right. So dark, kind of tough to see in here, sorry, but it's the way it is. Anyways, this has been a little more talk and a lot less action than a lot of the videos, but it's the same process. Cut a patch, weld it in, cut a patch, weld it in. Hopefully this next video is going to be a little more exciting when I can actually try and get these last few pieces fit in among the damage, and we'll see how that goes. Of course, I'll have some more welding gas. I may go ahead and try and close up some of those other welds, at least on the first piece or two, just to kind of move things along off camera. But yeah, we'll come back. Next segment's going to be getting these last few, I think 3 pieces cut and patched in, and we'll be good to go. We can move on to something else, like bodywork. Anyways, that's it for now. We'll see you in the next video. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and we'll see y'all real soon. Bye-bye.